Festival of the Toys, and you guys know if you watch the show that over the last 6 years, can you believe it's been 6 years?
No.
Every year we do something during the holiday season, the Festival of Toys, and each year it's gotten bigger. We review the toys. This year we have a holiday toy guide that we put together. We review toys for months.
Fantastic.
It really is. And you can access it by going to our home website. You go to autism-live.com. There you'll see the blog up in the upper left-hand corner. You click on the blog. It'll show you the blog that talks a little bit about the toys. And in the bottom of the blog is a place to click to get to the toy guide. And you can download it. You can take it to the store with you. We cover 5 different age ranges. So there's babies and toddlers, right? Then it moves on to preschool kids, then school-aged kids, then teens and tweens, and then adults. And these are toys that in those age ranges, there's a wide variety of things that are good for a wide variety of people. So you would look, if you have, oh, there's the short link. Look at how fabulous is Samantha. So you could go directly to the guide right there. So thank you, Samantha. And so within each age range, there is a toy that we call an oldie but a goodie, because sometimes you forget oldie but goodie toys. And the ones that we're going to show you today are both oldie but goodies. And then we have our top new toy of the year in that category. We have our top toy recommended by therapists. We have our top toy recommended by parents. We have our top sensory toy, the top toy of the year in that category from our opinion. And then we have the top board game and the top book.
That's amazing that you put all that together.
Let me tell you, it was an uphill climb. There was a lot of work to do, and I was, I didn't think we were going to get it done, but we did.
That's great.
And I'm passionate about the toys, you guys. So the toy that I've got sitting directly in front of me, this happens to have been the oldie but goodie in the category for preschool kids. So this we're talking 3 years and up, 3 to 5, and for our kids on the autism spectrum. Now, you might have a child that's older who would enjoy playing with this too.
In that range,
so just know that, but it wouldn't be for kids younger than 3. And in fact, this is rated 3+. This is from Battat. Although there are a couple of different toy makers for this toy, and it's a take-apart airplane. Now, when Jem was little, he had one of these, and he had the truck as well. And here's what I love about some of our kids are very interested in mechanical things and engineering and that kind of thing. Jem, I don't know why it was this way, but Jem, if there was a flashlight within 3 miles of him, he would find it and have it taken apart.
No, Wyatt was not like that. And Wyatt rarely played with toys like this.
Okay. Well, and it might have been fun to have put this in his hands and teach him how to do it to see, if it was a thing.
Right.
Like we had to teach Jem how to play with Legos, but before he had Legos, he had one of these.
Right.
And my mom got this and I thought, oh, what is this? But it's a toy, and you can put it together with all the screws and play with it like a toy, right? But then you have the drill, and it has these different drill bits on it that they can put on the drill. And I'm not going to turn the drill on because it's really loud in the studio.
So what does the drill bit do?
You can put it one way or the other, and you put it in and it tightens. Or it releases the screw. So you can take this entire thing apart. I just put it together while you were watching. I don't even know if you noticed.
No, I didn't.
But so I put the whole thing together while I was talking to Nancy. So each screw, each bolt comes out, and the pieces all come off, and they can take it all apart. And for some of our kids, that is deeply, deeply satisfying to them. And there are different ways you can put it together, but there's only one way that it goes together with all the pieces. And keep in mind that each one of these little, and of course I'm using it without the drill, because again, the drill is loud. Look at all these pieces come off, right? And even the little propeller goes on and comes off.
So kids that really like putting things together and taking things apart.
And it makes this lovely, it's a loud noise but in the studio, but it's not loud in a house. But it, and you can do reverse. So you do it one way and it tightens it, and the other way and it takes it apart. And each one of these drill bits can be used with each one of the screws. It works for all 3 of them, so they're not going to get it wrong. But there are some ways, some places in it where a different drill bit is easier than one of the others. So it reinforces when they use that one, but it's not impossible to do the other. fabulous, fabulous toy, because if you think about it, this is using a lot of different skills. First of all, it's fine motor, finger skills, which are going to help with handwriting. It is logical. It's those engineering building skills that are really good for all of our kids. And then it's a toy that they can play with, and it can be creative, make-believe, symbolic toy.
Right, and they can do stories and fun things after it's put together.
And honestly, can I tell you that if you go on my YouTube channel from way back before there was an Autism Live, there are videos of Jem that he shot with my camera with this airplane because he did a little, he reenacted a part of Indiana Jones. As he called it, Hindiana Jones. It was always Hindiana Jones this and Hindiana Jones that. So he did a whole thing with him with the snake and the plane. And he did it with a little Lego figure and made a background and everything, and it's on my YouTube channel. So he played with this for years. We got so much mileage out of this. If you have kids that are at all taking things apart, don't have them take apart your flashlights. Get one of these toys, and it's really fabulous. And it looks like a lot of pieces, but it's really not, and easy to keep. We still have the one. This is not the one, but we still have the one because I can't bear to part with it. Because he had that much fun with it. Highly recommend that. Now you've got a toy in front of you, Nancy, that is...
It's a classic.
It is a classic. It actually won the Oldie But Goodie gift award, because once they get to adults, we're not calling them toys anymore. We're calling them gifts. And it won for adults. The Oldie But Goodie. And
it's pin art.
Yeah, it's a classic pin art. And this is coming to us from Toysmith. And we wanted to thank Toysmith for sending these to us. And there are hours of fun that can be had with pin art. Boy, if you don't believe it, put one in a room full of adults, on the spectrum or not on the spectrum, and they will have a good time.
It's hard not to play with it, right?
Is.
When you
and
have it in front of you.
Now, they come in different colors and styles. This is one of the old-fashioned metal ones, but some people prefer, they have the plastic ones. They're not as heavy, and they come in different colors. Like you can get neon green and blue and red and all those things. So if you've got somebody who really has a favorite color, you can do that. But I love, there's a noise that comes with it that's, you know, when you stick the pins, when you go back to zero, the pins make a wonderful noise. And then it's fun to watch how logically people play with it. Like I would never think to do what you're doing, sticking on its side and poking through.
Really?
But it's, yeah, but did you see what I was doing with it before?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so let me borrow for a second. So my favorite thing to do with these is you take it and I love that noise, right?
Okay.
And then I put my hand here and turn it back over and it makes the sculpture of my hand.
Yeah.
I've had friends do this on their face. I have a bunch of makeup on and I don't want to do that. But, and they feel cold. The little pins feel cold. There's something sensory about that and the little noises that it makes. And then you can move your hand around and make different gestures with it. I liked, because I did it with my ring.
Right.
My ring showed up even.
Yeah.
Which makes me happy.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but people love these. You can take and play with it. People love these. They're not terribly expensive. So when you're looking for something, it's so hard, right? When you've got adults that are on the spectrum. But the truth of the matter is, you guys, you could give this to a teenager. I wouldn't give it to a little kid. If I was going to do a little kid, I would do the plastic ones.
Right.
But the plastic ones are really fun too. They're just not as heavy. And for some people, that's more appropriate. I also wanted to take a second to say, too, you know, it got cold here the last couple of days. And one of the things that I've slept so good the last couple of days. And I know why. Because we loaded up my side of the bed with a bunch of blankets. I get really cold when I lay down. And the thing that I've discovered in the last 2 years is that I need a weighted blanket.
You do?
I need a weighted blanket. Now, I promised
Wyatt
your son.
one.
He does have one?
He has one now,
Okay,
yes.
because I promised him one, and I still haven't gotten it for him.
He's got a weighted blanket, and he sleeps with it every night.
And does he love it?
He loves it.
Well, a weighted blanket is one of the things that we also listed as a top gift in the adult division.
Yeah.
There is something about it for me, and I'm somebody who has sensory issues. Do you have sensory issues?
Yes, I do.
Do you? And have you tried it? Have you sat under his blanket?
I go in his room sometimes and grab it and go under it.
And there are different weights, you guys. We, in the toy guide, you'll see that we recommended a very specific weighted blanket seller, but there are many that are out there and they make them customized. Some of them are minky.
If you go to our website, we have a maker of weighted blankets and toys that
Wonderful.
that gives us a discount for grants for Act Today.
Oh, what a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
What a fabulous thing. So definitely
Harkla. They're named Harkla.
Harkla. Okay, and we recommended Mosaic in the guide, but they're all wonderful. You just, read the reviews and make sure that
Yeah,
they're
Harkla
reputable.
has the weighted blankets, the swing sets.
how lovely.
They have all kinds of adaptive toys that can help.
And that's a great gift that somebody will
Yeah.
use. And the nice thing about the weighted blankets is that they're not necessarily like you can get ones that have the Sherpa on the one side and
Right.
the mink on the other side. Not mink, but minky.
faux
They
fur,
call it minky
yeah.
fabric. But they don't have to. Like I'm waiting until it's cold to put the
Right.
heavy blanket on because I'm
Right.
putting quilts on. But with a weighted blanket, you don't have to do that, and
Mm-hmm.
it is pressure, and there is something about it that's so comforting. I didn't realize how much I'd missed that until it got cold the last couple
Yeah.
of nights. And man, I just have slept like a dead woman.
Really good.
Oh, and I needed it really badly. So anyway, these are just some of the gifts, and we're going to be featuring more every single day that we're live until the bitter end.
Okay.
Of the month, from here to the end of 2017. But check out the guide to see if there's something
Definitely
there
check
that
out the guide.
sings to you guys for somebody in your life, whether it's a kid or adult.
You went to a lot of work to do this, Shannon.
And can I say we love the toys that we picked, and I think we're going to make this a yearly thing with the
It's
toy guide
great.
because it's really wonderful.
There's toys. We're surrounded by toys in here.
I told them earlier this morning, if you could see, there's toys all over the floor
Right.
in here. So, but anyway, these are two that are great for different ends of the age
Right.
range, right? But really fabulous.